I know. New episodes of Vanderpump Rules air Tuesdays at 8 on Bravo, starring Lala Kent. Michael Rapaport stars on Life and Beth Season 2, available February 16th on Hulu. See Michael at Miami Improv on February 8th and 9th. Fun! MichaelRapaportComedy.com. Do you do any Housewives comedy or not? Of course. Yes, of course.
Of course.
And does your audience respond to that? Have you gotten a new audience because of your 30 appearances on this show?
Well, the housewife audience that comes see me when I do comedy, they'll want housewives the whole time. And then like the dudes are like, what's going on here?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's you gotta give them, you gotta pass it around. You gotta pass it around.
Sarah Nagin is my PA and she's behind the bar. Michael, you were the pickle on The Masked Singer. How did I miss that?
Well, and you know who I beat?
Who?
Tom Sandoval.
Did you talk to him there at all?
I didn't. And, you know, there's a lot of waiting around like any TV show. And when I realized it was Tom, I was like, man, and this was not too long after Scandal. I would have been in the chilling. Can I curse?
No.
Are we live?
Too late.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, no, we aren't.
We're live on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Facebook.
Yeah, it's all right.
FCC.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry.
But that.
Anyway, I didn't realize it, and I didn't get to see him, whatever. But I did beat him in the first round, and I thought that was, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it was
solid.
Good.
You know, I wonder what your opinion on this is. I was glad when Tom finally kind of got to cash in on this thing with those two, with Masked Singer and that Fox show. I was like, look, everyone on your cast came out of a huge mistake that he made. You know, everyone cashed out. You got a down payment on your house based on those.
Well, let's be very clear. That happened in 24 hours, that down payment.
I know, but
overall,
so I just wonder what your position is, separate of what he did. I was glad, and I hope that Rachel can cash out on it somehow.
Well, and by the way, I don't listen to Rachel's podcast, but we've all had a platform to say what we want to say, made a lot of money. Like, she also deserves that. We can all boo her and Sandoval all the live long day. They can boo themselves to the bank as well, just like the rest of us. I mean, they did kind of do this for us.
These are TV stars, and they all deserve to cash out. They have given us year after year after year of joy, pleasure. We've seen them grow up in front of our eyes. The single greatest reality show ever, Vanderpump Rules.
Wow.
Ever.
That's a bold statement, and I co-sign.
That's a bold statement.
I co-sign.
Yeah.
What can you compare it to?
No,
Nothing.
Listen, I live for it. Michael, Blake J said, in honor of your 30th appearance on Watch What Happens Live, besides Lala, who has been your favorite guest to sit next to in the clubhouse, and has there been a least favorite? Have you had a night when you've really been with so many? Is there anything that sticks out?
There's never been a bad one. You know, there was one night that when things went a little wrong.
You and Kenya.
But we're cool now. Okay. You know, but I love Kenya as a housewife. The one who I haven't been with is who have I not been with? I've been with them all.
No, you haven't.
Really?
You've been on 30 times, so then you've been on with 29.
But I've been with the ones, like, I was Ramona early, and Ramona, like, didn't know who I was.
Of course
she was tripping off. I was tripping off of Ramona.
Yeah,
she was, you know, so it's always exciting. It's
Did
always
you ever do it with Dorinda?
Oh,
of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would be my favorite.
Do you remember the first person you were on the show with? I don't.
I think it was Ramona.
Control room.
I think it was Ramona.
You think it was
and
Ramona?
I was amped up.
You were, yes.
Amped.
Well, you're always amped.
Yeah, but I was particularly
like.
tripping off of Ramona.
Let's go back to the fans. Julie from New Jersey, what's your question for Lala?
Yeah. Hi, Andy. Hi, Michael. Hi, Lala. Lala, I just want to let you know I listened to your bonus pod, and I totally get it. My daughter turns 3 tomorrow, and sometimes she's an angel, and sometimes I'm yelling at her all day. So you're not alone.
I get it too.
Thank you. I feel seen.
My question is, what exactly happened between you and Captain Jason during your love connection at BravoCon, and are the two of you still in touch?
I wish that my life sexually were more eventful. Nothing happened. It was like a hi and goodbye.
Wow, he really was like chum at BravoCon.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but I've done the like 50-year-old man.
Okay, yes.
And I want
Captain
like
Jason is a special 50-year-old.
He's definitely sexy as it gets, but I'm trying to have like a 23-year-old on me.
Oh, good.
I've paid my freaking dues.
Well, you should have like started checking out the Southern Hospitality Kids or something like that.
I should have.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's go to Brittany and Greg from Florida with a question for Michael. Hey, Brittany and Greg, check out Michael in Miami, February 8th and 9th.
Like the headphones.
Look at the cute dog.
Michael, what was your impression of Monica's mom, LD? And were you surprised to hear she was praying to be a housewife herself?
I think Monica's mom, that, you know, I'm not going to judge her mom, but that relationship.
You should judge her mom.
I'm saying, it's very, very, I'm not going to say her
mom is whack.
Her mom is that's a very, very dysfunctional relationship. And I would have liked to have seen Monica redeem herself at the reunion. She didn't, but she brought the noise, and so did Mary Cosby.
Yes. Thank
Mary,
you both very much.
Trip.
Oh. Yes, a trip.
You're taking some acid when she's
Lala, have you listened to Rachel's new podcast? They Call Me Cage tweeted. And do you feel any differently about how she was treated by everyone now that you've heard her side of the story?
I don't listen to her podcast. I heard the tiniest little bit because my brother wanted to show me what her voice sounds like, but I'm well aware of what it sounds like.
Did he want to show you how her voice sounded because he thought it had changed?
Do you see how shaky she is? And I was like, yes, Easton, like this is what she sounds like on Vanderpump if you watched the show and supported me in any way.
Does your brother not watch her show?
No, neither does my mother. Wow. Probably a good thing.
Unbelievable.
But what was the question? Do I feel differently? I think she's going about it all wrong. If you're gonna have a podcast, you should have come back to VPR, strap on your ovaries, and then like also from a business standpoint, you would have had hella seasons of a podcast. And instead, like what, you're gonna ride the coattails of Sandoval? Like it's dying out.
Right.
We don't care about your side.
Yes, Michael, you'd like to say?
I have a question for both of you guys. What about this news that I think came up on Raquel, aka Rachel's podcast, that Schwartz knew about the affair the whole time?
You don't say.
Okay.
That was breaking news.
Well, I mean, excuse me, Lala is the one that said, oh, y'all didn't coordinate your stories at the reunion. Yes. Do you think, looking back now, it is funny, when you see the reunion, and I'm sure Bravo played it tonight, it's as intense as a reunion has been since like the early days of Jersey. I wonder, and I always try to explain to people, you need to remember this was 2 weeks after everyone found out.
Right.
And it was the first time you guys had all seen each other.
Right.
So emotions were super high. But when you look at it now, do you think it was too intense, or you think, well, that was the moment?
That was the moment, and I feel like it was the most beautiful thing to watch. I watched it tonight, and I know that this season is gonna look different because we come off of me going crazy, which I thought was so beautiful. It belongs in a museum, that entire reunion.
Yes.
But now dust has settled, right? So we gotta like, that version of any of us existing now is like, we gotta let it go a little bit.
Right, right. All right, I want to thank you both, Lala, Michael, Sarah. For more, click around BravoTV.com.